What's up everyone, and welcome back to Veggie on Pennies. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Alexia and I like to share easy vegan and cheap recipes to help you live healthy while being frugal. So as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to show you guys my pantry and fridge essentials as a vegan. So obviously with the whole pandemic and confinement situations, you can't really go out as much as we used to before. Obviously groceries are still a necessity, so it's fine to go out to get those, but if you can limit the amount of time you go out by having a stocked pantry, then that's obviously going to be really nice. So these are just the essentials that I've personally been using as a vegan for the last 5 years. So with these essentials, you can make so many things. They're pretty much the basics of like pretty much any diet, like even if you're omnivore like keto or like all the other diets on the planet, if you have those basic ingredients, you're pretty much good to go. That being said, please make sure to like and subscribe to videos for more content coming soon. I'm trying to upload every Wednesday and Sunday, so please make sure that you're subscribed and up to date so you can be notified when I post a new video. So if you are interested to know what are some essentials for pantry and fridge as a vegan, then just keep on watching. So as you can probably tell, I am now in my kitchen in front of some cabinets. So I'm in the kitchen right now. I'm first going to start with my perishable items, so anything that's like kept in the fridge or all other produce like fruits that are kept on the counter. So these are just essentials that I really love because obviously first they're vegan and they're also really cheap and easy to have on hand. So the first thing I'm going to talk about are bananas, of course, because banana has to be the cheapest fruit out there at the supermarket. So it's always at least like around 60 cents a pound, so very affordable. Let's go in the fridge. So we have drawer number 1 and drawer number 2. So I'm just going to get out some essential stuff and then I'll close the fridge. So this is alright. So next up we have the veggies, like I told you guys. So these I mostly keep in the fridge because, you know, veggies are things you mostly keep in the fridge. You guys know this, of course. But yeah, what I would qualify as essentials are things that are really cheap to buy, things that are, you know, nourishing, filling, obviously good for your health. Obviously all fruits and vegetables are good for your health and good to eat, but some, like in crisis times, you want to prioritize the ones that are cheap, that are going to last you longer, and that are really versatile. So for me, that is mushrooms. So mushrooms are, again, one of the least expensive, one of the most inexpensive vegetable to buy. Obviously it depends on which mushrooms. You can't buy shiitake for really cheap, or like enoki, or all those like exotic, like you know, mushrooms, like all of those you can't really buy for cheap. They're really expensive. They're notoriously expensive because they're more rare. But stuff like white mushroom or even cremini that you can find on sale, these are really nice to have on hand. So I have literally like at least 3 packs of these, white or like cremini or any of that, because these are these are like 250 grams and they usually go for about $1 to $1.50. Then I have broccoli. This is not the cheapest, of course, but when it's on sale, it's a good thing to have. It's an amazing vegetable that has a lot of nutrients in it. Anything that's like dark greens are really nice to have. You know, kale, spinach, all of dark leafy greens are high in iron and lots of other amazing nutrients. But yeah, broccolis are really nice to have, stir fries, pureed, so really versatile. And in my book, carrots. So carrots has to be one of the cheapest vegetables out there on the market. Usually you can find a 2-pounder. Yeah, this is a 2-pound bag. Usually you can find those for around $1, $2, usually most like $2, so $1 a pound for carrots. That's amazing. I would say tofu would be an essential. Obviously the cheapest option for vegan protein would be beans because they're more readily available. They're really cheap, a couple cents, you know, per like 100 grams. So honestly really affordable. But if you want to, you know, stay sane and not be not eat beans all the time, tofu are really amazing. They're a little bit cheaper than tempeh. That's why I, you know, if I'm gonna go with the soy product or a meat transformed product, I'm gonna choose tofu because it has to be the least expensive out of all the cheeses and the meats and the seitans and all of that. Tofu is definitely the least expensive processed product, so that's why I'm including it in the list. While we're still in the fridge category, since my freezer is attached to my fridge, I'm just gonna slid some freezable items in there that I love to have on hand. You can buy these. I buy these vegetable bags from Walmart. Usually they have them on sale for like $1.50, so I think that's an amazing deal. How many grams is this? Is this a 2-pounder? How many grams? Oh, it's 750 grams. So you have about, I would say, like 4 or 5 portions in this of like you know, if you eat vegetables as if you would eat these like as a side to a dish, you would have you can feed, you know, like 5-6 people with this. So yeah, these little bags of like frozen veggies, some are just like one, you know, broccoli, and then you have those medleys in here, are amazing for like stir fries, any meals that you're gonna cook at home. These are nice to have on hand. Next, let's move to the pantry. So I like to have milk on hand. So obviously I'm vegan, so when I say milk, I mean plant milk. So here I have some almond milk and an almond chocolate. These are the Walmart brands, so I think they were like $1.20. Really inexpensive. Of course, you can, like in crisis times or anything like that, you can go ahead and make your own milk at home. But like if you were to buy like nuts and like almonds or cashews to make it at home, nuts are notoriously expensive. Like this small bag of cashews was like $20. So if I were to like take half of it to make like milk from scratch at home, it would just not really be cost efficient. So that's why I still prefer to go ahead and buy my milk at the store. Same thing with like coconut milk or anything like that, because just making it at home is not the most cost efficient thing in my book. Apart from oat milk, oats are really cheap and easy to buy, so that's fine to make at home. But anything else that's like nut milk, it can get quite expensive really fast. So these are like the trifecta of beans. I feel like they're also the most, you know, readily available, the most liked by pretty much everyone's. So lentils obviously are great for like bolognese sauce or anything where you want to, like, you know, replace ground beef. Not really, but yeah, just lentils are really versatile for like any tomato sauce or anything that's like tomatoey, and like it's really nice for that. And then you have black beans. Obviously, you know, first thing that comes to mind is like Mexican, like tortillas, or like really anything. But yeah, black beans are really good for that. And then you have chickpeas, so like falafels, and you can use the liquid to make like sweets and bake and stuff. So tomatoes, because fresh tomatoes are expensive again, and especially if you want to make your sauce at home, because I don't like to buy tomato sauce, but I also don't like buying fresh tomatoes because they're expensive, especially like Roma tomatoes. Italian tomatoes are expensive to buy. So just having some canned tomatoes or, you know, good quality like Italian whole tomatoes, so that way you can make your own tomato sauce at home, is really nice. Large bags of rice. I really despise buying those little tiny 2 pounds or like even 1 pound bag of rice at the store, because one, they're expensive for nothing. Like they're expensive if you like compare them to like price by portion. They're really expensive, and they're just not that you know, big. Like if you want to have a 1 pound bag of rice, that's not going to feed a family of 4 for very long. So having this really huge bags, you can find them at Walmart or Costco. This one is from Walmart. 8-kilo bag, 8 kilograms of rice. Jasmine rice is my preferred choice, of course, but they also have basmati and like long grain, short grain, all those types of stuff. And this was, I think, $12. So really affordable. So yeah, pasta are amazing, staple to have on hand. They never go bad. Even if they go bad, you can still use them, you know. Just look out for like discolorations and stuff like that. But I still use them when they're expired. So these are nice to have. Obviously my preferred pasta would be spaghetti or spaghettini or macaroni. And talk about potatoes and stuff like that. So yeah, I like sweet potatoes and I like normal good old white potatoes. I buy those huge bags from Costco. So this huge sweet potato bags, this is a 5-pounder bag. It's already like halfway done right now, but this was about $5 from Costco. So $1 a pound for sweet potatoes is a good deal. In my bag is a 10-pounder again from Costco, and I can't remember the price of that one, but I'm sure it was very affordable, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. And of course a bag of onions, because you know, if you're gonna cook something, you need onions. So that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some inspiration for your own pantry or fridge. If you have other suggestions or you think I missed a couple things that are essential as a vegan, please let me know down below. And that being said, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, to stay up to date with my videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.